Hi, my name is Lorraine.
Hi, I'm Kathy.
Hi, my name's Ross, and you are listening to
And you're listening to
Tameside Voices.
Download this podcast for free.
Hi, it's Kathy from Tameside Voices podcast. Here with me today I have Helen, one of the market traders. How are you doing, Helen?
I'm good, thank you.
I mean, it's a lovely day today, isn't it?
Fantastic day to be out in the markets.
Yeah. Did you used to be at the front part of the market?
We did, yes. When we do come, we have always been at the other side.
Yeah.
And today, which is our first time back, we're here at the back side because obviously it's been demolished at the other side.
Yeah. So did you get told about the works were going to happen?
No, we didn't, but we're not here every week. So I kind of thought I'd heard one of the traders mention it. So when we arrived this morning at 7 o'clock-ish,
Yeah.
it wasn't there. So we were like, oh gosh, what do we do? We've brought all our stuff.
Yeah.
So luckily we know the manager quite well, and he's seen us here before and we know him, so he said he'd find us a spot. But obviously we're right at the back now.
Yeah.
And behind, it's a fantastic veg store, so I think that pulls a bit in, but we can't see anybody else.
And do you have like regular people, customers who come back to you?
We do, yeah, absolutely. And it's lovely to see them, and whenever we come back, they're always really pleased to see us. So it's always nice to have a chat.
Yeah.
It's great.
And have they told you about, have they been able to find you easily enough?
No, they didn't know we were here. I think the thing is, it's a bit of word of mouth as well. And when, they do phone their friends.
Yeah.
And when they're wandering around, people see our product.
Yeah.
So it does kind of draw them in a little bit. But it is really quite difficult.
It is, yeah.
We're hidden a bit.
We are, yeah. So it took me a while to actually find, because I'm a regular customer of the market.
Okay, yeah.
And it was only because I got off the stop, the bus stop earlier.
Yeah.
And then I noticed that my veg store, which is just here facing you, that they'd moved, and that was a couple of months back.
I suppose that's our only saving grace, really, because obviously a good veg stall, draws in customer.
Yeah.
So actually that then reflects on us. So people are shopping there and then coming to us afterwards.
Yeah, and I've noticed you have been busy today.
Yeah, we've been really busy. We've done really well. I was really concerned when we kind of put everything out.
Yeah.
Because we could see the rest of the market in front of the veg store being quite busy. And we weren't. And it's very difficult to know how to draw customers through.
Yes, it is.
Because, yes, some people do park up there.
Yeah.
But it's not a natural thoroughfare for people.
It isn't,
No.
No, unless you're coming from the car park. Like I said, I come off the bus stop like I stopped earlier. You're not really going to walk through this bit at all.
No, you're not. So it's a bit of a difficult one for us, that.
So, and how do you feel like, is there still a need for markets?
Oh, absolutely. I think I've just been saying, when you look at the cross section of people here today, it's amazing to see. You get the youngsters, you get, the middle-aged people. And it's every demographic.
It is, isn't it?
It is every demographic. It totally is.
Yeah.
And it's ace because everybody's really friendly.
Yeah.
As I said, we've got regulars that come.
Because they're trying to say that markets are not being used anymore and everyone's doing online shopping. But I've not witnessed that, and I'm a regular customer of the market.
I would say the only reason why people aren't using markets is because they're actually disappearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm from Home Firth. We don't have a market anymore, and it's now at the back of the co-op car park. It's tiny.
Yeah.
And
that's what they've done here. They made it smaller. It used to be huge, Ashton Market.
Yeah.
If you see the photographs right back from the 80s and the 90s, it was booming. It was heaving. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there is still the footfall. There is still people interested in coming and grabbing a bargain.
You go and have a look on that fruit and veg stall, and the strawberries are amazing.
Aren't they? They're just
beautiful,
so
big, juicy
juicy.
and red, and they're £1 a punnet.
And they're nothing like what you get in the supermarket, and they're tasty.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, and I walked through earlier to go to the ladies, and the fish stall looks amazing.
Yeah.
Properly fresh fish, and you can get lobster tails. And I stood, and it was just like a foodie's paradise.
It is, I'd actually know the restaurants that come and get their produce from the markets. You know what I mean? So
that's testament in itself. So, but no, it's brilliant. It's a great market, and it'll be a shame, if it gets any more depleted, because it's a shame, the local, and especially at the moment with cost of living the way it is.
Yeah.
We need really good value. Where
Good
you can
quality,
get everything
good
in one
value.
place.
Yeah, I mean,
and
you've got some bargains on your stall.
we
I've
do.
already noticed
we do,
that
yeah.
I want for my home.
Yeah, no, we've done really well today. So, and it's such a friendly place. It's such a friendly place.
Yeah,
So,
Ashton's a lovely town,
it is,
very
it is
friendly.
really
The whole of
nice.
Tameside's lovely
Yeah,
and friendly.
yeah. So we did a car boot to the weekend, but I just much rather come here
Would
and
you?
do
Yeah,
the market. So it will be a shame. It
Yeah.
really would be a shame.
if it goes. Well,
Yeah.
thank you for
All right,
speaking
no,
to
thank
us today,
you.
Helen.
All
I really
right.
appreciate
All
it.
right,
And lovely to meet you.
Yeah, lovely to meet you too. All right, thank you.
So, Tony, what I want to ask you today, how are you finding the market at the moment with everything going on?
It's all right, but the problem is that there's kind of a lot of money being spent in the past 20 years at the Tameside market, doing it up and leaving it for a few years, the outside market, and then knocking it down, and then rebuilding it, and then knocking it down. So they're kind of going around in circles. So it's got quite a bad reputation, Tameside, generally.
Yeah.
And the market used to be really, really, it was a bit like Berry Market.
Yeah,
where
it was booming.
People used to come off the coaches
Yeah.
and get bags with tokens in, free cafes, free lunch and all that. And now...
No. It's struggling, isn't it? It really is. But like you said, over the last few years, it's had lots and lots of changes. I mean, what was it, only like 6-7 years ago, they did all the new outside space, and now they're doing it again.
Because they've got this money they've got to spend, and they've thought they'd spend it on really just knocking it down and putting the same thing up. The other issue I find as well, there are certain things in Ashton that you can get. But going back even further, apparently, you used to, like a lot of towns, you used to be able to get lots of things from hobbies, from record shops, the whole 9 yards, pubs, and now it's kind of...
No, my husband today, he said, can you get us some, he's doing the garden, can you get some strimmer wire? And there's nowhere. Like literally the shops or the hardware shops or the hardware stalls, they've gone. They're gone. They're non-existent anymore. So it's forcing people to shop online, really, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a bit like and letting the big boys come closer and closer. Tesco's, Morrison's, Asda.
Yeah, they're gaining the monopoly on everything, aren't they? Yeah.
So really, it's all right to pick up some stuff, but it's not really.
Well, for me, I come here for the fresh produce. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I was talking to someone before, like the fruit, the vegetables. It's the bigger, the juicier, it's tastier. Do you know, than the supermarket?
They're a bit better, yeah. Depends which stall you go to, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, it
but
does.
I try and support. I've got friends who try and support local community shops. But they're competing against big boys and online,
I know.
and you can't do it. They can't do it. They can't compete with the prices.
No, they can't.
So
No.
maybe Tameside Council would one day, or someone will have a brainwave and actually build something that's different rather than just stick more stuff outside just to spend the money.
Yeah, I mean, one of the good things that's happened with the market is if you notice all like the food stalls and things like that, you know.
How much
So
food can you eat?
it's
See, I'm
true.
being negative here, but you know, if you're going to do it right. Don't tinker about. If you go to Altrincham, as an example, it's totally different. There's no big shops nearby.
No.
They're in the town, but they're not close by. There's lots of food, but there's lots of local projects. There's lots of other stuff as well in Altrincham.
Right. So like more specialist kind of like shops and stalls and things like that.
Extremely busy.
Yeah.
But who knows, you know, somebody might wave a magic wand. That's me queuing out because I need the loo now.
Okay, then. Well, lovely to speak to you,
Right,
Tony.
okay.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Download this podcast for free